Hello everyone and welcome back to Deck Tech for Decks. Today we're taking a look at Prosper Tomebound. This guy's amazing. Not only is he card advantage, but he's also ramp. So what better to do than use his card advantage and ramp to play our opponent's shit? Yes, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We are going to be exiling anything and everything and then casting it, creating a lot of treasure tokens and just playing everybody's deck all at once. Without further ado, let's get into the first category, Communism, because what's yours is mine. Let's start it off with the Ruinous Powers. At the beginning of our upkeep, we're going to go ahead and exile a random card off the top of an opponent's library, play it, and then they're going to take damage judging on how expensive that card is. Pretty fun. Atali Primal Storm. You guys knew this guy would be in here. He is a house. Honestly, we're going to exile everybody's library, cast them for free, and then create treasure tokens doing that. Hurl Through Hell. Kind of an expensive removal card, but you gotta remember, we're gonna get a treasure token back from casting all of these things from exile, so keep that in the back of your head. Gonti, Lord of Luxury. This guy does exactly what we're trying to do. You guys gotta think about it this way too. We are getting additional card advantage from exiling our opponent's library. Additionally, they're just, seething over there, watching us play all of their cool cards. Dothy Voidwalker. This guy just fits with the theme. Again, we're just exiling our opponent's cards and casting them. Valkis, God of Lies. We are obviously going to shoot for casting the Planeswalker side every time because it's honestly pretty insane. We're going to get that emblem forever and hopefully he sticks around for a little bit so we can just keep exiling people's libraries. Elder Brain. Yes, this guy's expensive, but he does a lot for, his cost. They're going to go ahead and have to exile their whole hand. Their game plan totally disrupted, and we get a whole bunch of cards to choose from. Dragar Necromancer. Now, we aren't running snow permanents, but our commander should be able to take care of that any color clause because we are using treasures. Brainstealer Dragon. I love this guy. Not only is he going to hit each opponent's library, but whenever we cast those cards, they're going to be taking damage. Nashi Moon Sage's Scion. We're going to be able to use our life as a resource to cast these cards for free and create treasure tokens while we do it. Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. Not only is this guy going to draw everybody some cards, but we're going to be able to discard our hand to exile all of our opponent's cards, and we will be playing those cards without paying their mana cost, which again can get us a lot of treasure tokens. Wand of Wonder. I like this one because there's a little bit of RNG to it, right? Hopefully we get that 20, but honestly, if we hit that 10 to 19 range, we'll be happy. Hedonist Trove. I really like this one because not only will we be able to play the lands, but we'll also be casting a spell once per turn from somebody's graveyard. Well, I mean, we'll exile the graveyard, you know what I mean. Arvinox the Mind Flail. Not only is this guy going to exile more cards for us to cast, he's also a 9/9 that hits like a truck. Cunning Rhetoric. Not only is this going to cause our opponents to have some, hesitancy on attacking us, but if they do, we're going to go ahead and get free cards to cast. Well, not free, but we get cards to cast. Intellect Devourer. Not splashy, but he gets the job done. Finally, we have Stolen Strategy. It does exactly that. Steals our opponent's cards and lets us cast them. Alright guys, playing everybody else's deck is fun and all, but we need other avenues to win. So let's look at Keeper of Secrets. Whenever we cast a spell from anywhere other than our hand, we're going to deal damage to target opponent. That sounds like a good way to end it out. Torment of Hellfire, classic, and man, we can really pump this full of mana. Passionate Archaeologist. This one's really good because as long as we're casting a spell from exile, we're doing damage to a target opponent. Agent of the Iron Throne. We are going to create a lot of treasure tokens. So every time we sack one of those treasure tokens, one of our opponent or each opponent is going to lose one life. Marionette Master. Kind of the same as, Agent of the Iron Throne. Whenever we sacrifice those tokens, someone's going to be taking damage. Alright, let's take a look at the core of the deck. We have my man Nauf over here. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to pronounce this guy. Anyway, he's going to be amazing in the deck because whenever we cast a spell from exile, we're going to go ahead and copy it. Apex of Power. I could not resist including this in the deck. Not only are we going to get a look at the top 7 cards of our library, but we're going to get 10 mana to then cast those cards. It's insane. Aether Flux Reservoir. No, we don't have some crazy combo in here, but hear me out. I don't think we're going to be the most popular player at the table whenever we're stealing everybody else's deck, so I thought it'd be kind of a good idea to pad our life a little bit. And if we do cast enough cards in a row, we can take someone out. It's always fun to just hold it over someone's head like, hey, don't mess me over or I will just Death Star you. Underworld Breach. I really like this one because we might need to cast shit from our graveyard, you know? Hopefully we will be churning and the gears are working and all that and we're casting shit from our opponent's library, but if all else fails, we'll fall back to the graveyard. Hellkite Igniter. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys, this is a Tome include. I just like the thought of creating a bunch of treasure tokens and then buffing this guy up to a 40/40 and taking someone out. Now, is that the most effective way to do it? No, but are we going to attempt to? Yes. Let's get into the ramp, guys, because with this deck, we're going to need a lot of it. But do remember, our commander is ramp, and we can steal our opponent's ramp, so have that in the back of your mind. We are starting out with Arcane Signet, Rakdos Signet, Thran Dynamo, Sceptre of Eternal Glory, Gilded Lotus, Worn Power Stone, Soul Ring, Mana Geyser, Dark Ritual, Ancient Copper Dragon, Wayfarer's Bauble, Zorn, because honestly our commander is going to be creating a lot of treasure tokens, so we might as well double up on that. Seething Song, the Reaver Cleaver. We do have some big creatures in here, and hopefully our opponents have some big creatures, so let's go ahead and get all those treasure tokens. Stormkiln Artist. We are going to be casting a lot of instant and sorcery spells if all is going well, so this guy can create us a lot of treasure tokens also. Let's get into the card advantage, and I bet you guys can already guess we're going to be trying to exile the top of our library as well. We have Visions of Phyrexia, Light Up the Stage, Urabrask, Tectonic Giant, Jessica's Will, Faithless Looting, Theater of Horrors, Outpost Siege. These are all going to go ahead and exile the top of our library and allow us to cast a card. Professional Facebreaker is also going to be really useful in the deck because it is going to do the same thing. Additionally, we can use it as ramp. Black Market Connections is a solid card too because it can be ramp and card advantage just like Professional Facebreaker. Florian, this guy's going to be really good because it's also going to give us amazing card selection, right? We're going to look at a lot of cards and be able to pick the best from them. Alright guys, let's get into removal. We have Vandal Blast. There has been a ton of artifact decks that have come out of nowhere, so this is like a must include now. Tybalt's Trickery, kind of like a Chaos Warp counterspell. We'll take it. Feed the Swarm, not really efficient, but hey, we got two colors. It is what it is. Chaos Warp, there we go. Blood Money, this one's really good because it can give us some treasure tokens, rebuild our board. Grim Hireling, we're going to create treasure tokens, and we can sacrifice those treasure tokens to kill creatures. Chain Reaction, this one's really good. It's kind of like a red Massacre Girl, right? But it's a sorcery, pretty good. Go for the Throat. This is non-artifact, which is becoming more and more, important, but it's really efficient, really low cost, and should get the job done. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun building it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because that really helps me out, and I appreciate all your support. Hello everyone.